A topic that was discussed in Chapter 9 very briefly was need-based theories of motivation, specifically Maslow's need hierarchy. Since the early days of Psych 101 lectures, I've always been interested in this theory and how it applied to motivation in my own personal life, but I am now curious as to how it is applied to workplace motivation. I found that it's often applied to the workplace as a means to determine how to more effectively motivate employees and make sure their needs are met. Understanding this hierarchy can help you determine whether your needs are met in your workplace, and then also how you can better meet the needs of your team members. So for a brief background, Maslow first introduced this concept of a hierarchy of needs in his 1943 paper, A Theory of Human Motivation, and his subsequent book, Motivation and Personality. This theory suggests that people are motivated to fulfill basic needs before moving on to other more advanced needs. Building on the work of Murray, Maslow proposed this need hierarchy as an explanation of the forces driving human behavior. While some of this existing schools of thought at the time, such as psychoanalysis and behaviorism, tended to focus on problematic behaviors, Maslow was much more interested in learning about what makes people happy and the things they do to achieve that aim. This theory was not designed specifically to explain behavior in the workplace, rather a universal theory that would explain the driving forces behind all purposeful behaviors. So what is it? As you can see, I displayed it as a triangle on the slide because it is most often displayed as a pyramid. That means the lowest levels of the pyramid are made up of the most basic needs, while the most complex needs are at the top of the pyramid. Needs at the bottom of the pyramid are basic physical requirements, including the need for food, water, sleep, and warmth. Once these lower level needs have been met, people can move up to the next level of needs, which are for safety and security. Then further up the pyramid, the need for personal esteem and feelings of accomplishment take priority. Just like Carl Rogers, Maslow emphasized the importance of self-actualization, which is a process of growing and developing as a person in order to achieve physical potential. Maslow believed that these needs are similar to instincts and play a major role in motivating behavior. So psychological, security, social, and esteem needs are deficiency needs, which arise due to deprivation. Satisfying these lower level needs is important in order to avoid unpleasant feelings and consequences. Maslow also termed the highest level of the pyramid as growth needs. Now, these needs don't stem from a lack of something, but rather from a desire to grow as a person. So for the basic psychological needs are probably fairly apparent. These are things that include things that are vital for our survival. Some examples of these needs are food, water, breathing, and homeostasis. In addition to the basic requirements of nutrition, air, and temperature regulation, psychological needs also include such things as shelter and clothing. Maslow also included sexual reproduction in this level of the hierarchy of needs, since it is essential to the survival and propagation of the species. If these needs are not satisfied, the human body cannot function optimally. Maslow considered psychological needs the most important, as all the other needs become secondary until these needs are met. Now, at work, employees need access to vital services and opportunities while at work to feel their most basic needs are being met. You need access to a restroom, a place to get drinking water, breaks to eat meals and snacks, and a comfortable working environment. When applied to the workplace, one of your psychological needs is also a steady income to support yourself and pay for somewhere to live, food, utilities, and other essential needs. The next level of needs is safety. And as we move up to that second level, the requirements start to become a bit more complex. At this level, the needs for security and safety become primary. People want control and order in their lives, so this need for safety and security contributes largely to behaviors at this level. Some of the basic security and safety needs include financial security, health and wellness, and safety against accidents and injury. It is natural to worry about your own safety and the safety of your loved ones. For example, one of your priorities might be to provide a safe living place for your family, which is why you work hard to provide for that need. At work, it is also important to feel that your physical safety is valued and prioritized. Another aspect of safety is the workplace pertains to feeling emotionally safe and supported. If you're worried about losing your job due to layoffs or budget cuts, it is more challenging to achieve motivation to move up to that next level at work and to perform at your highest level. Unsteady futures also lead to decreased morale in the workplace. The social needs in Maslow's hierarchy includes things such as love, acceptance, and belonging. At this level, the need for emotional relationships drive human behavior. Some of the things that satisfy this need include friendships, romantic attachments, family, social groups, community groups, churches, and religious organizations. But the love and belonging level of Maslow's hierarchy is slightly different in the workplace than it is in other areas of our life. If you don't feel a sense of belonging, you may not feel as engaged at work or as motivated to succeed. It's not always easy for individuals to establish and form relationships at work. Companies that host social activities and offer more opportunities for relationship building outside the office tend to have higher rates for employment engagement than organizations that don't focus on these aspects of a work-life balance. When you feel like you belong and fit in with your workplace and your team, it is easier to feel motivated to work hard and achieve results. At the fourth level of Maslow's hierarchy is the need for appreciation and respect. When the needs at the bottom three levels have been satisfied, the esteem needs begin to play a more prominent role in motivating behavior. Maslow classified esteem needs into two different categories: esteem for oneself, which is dignity, achievement, mastery, and independence, and the desire for reputation or respect from others, which is your status and your prestige. Esteem is the belief that you are contributing to a higher goal and that the contributions you make are recognized. In the workplace, this is important to feel that you're growing, advancing, achieving results, and that those around you are recognizing those results. When you have confidence in yourself and your abilities, as well as receiving positive feedback and encouragement, you are more likely to succeed. An employee's esteem ultimately impacts their overall engagement as well. Offering regular recognition and appreciation for the tasks employees are doing can positively impact esteem, even when an employee is struggling. If feedback only comes in the form of an annual review, employee esteem may suffer. At the very peak of Maslow's hierarchy are the self-actualization needs. He even quoted, "When a man can be, he must be." Maslow explained, referring to the need people need to achieve their full potential as human beings. A person ultimately wants to feel that they are doing the best they can in their position, which helps them feel motivated to continue on their career path and succeed. A self-actualized employee feels empowered and trusted, which encourages growth and engagement. One of the keys to making sure this need is met is giving employees opportunity that allows them to succeed. Supervisors should focus on their employees' skills and abilities, help them look for ways to advance their careers without pushing them into roles that they will not be good fits in. To feel self-actualized, you should feel challenged at work but not overwhelmed or overloaded. As you apply Maslow's hierarchy of needs in your professional life, you may find areas that could improve. An employer can provide ways to fulfill many of these needs, but you also need to be aware of how your needs impact an overall success in certain roles. For example, if you struggle with rejection, a career in sales can make it more challenging to meet your needs. To reach the top level of this motivation theory in the workplace, you must be self-actualized, which means you understand your skills, abilities, and what you're capable of handling. A healthy and engaged workforce is fulfilled when individuals who have reached the top level of Maslow's hierarchy of needs. The ability to identify your needs and make those needs are fulfilled positively can help you increase your chances of success. When you feel safe, supported, a sense of belonging, and self-actualized, your attitude may also influence those around you in the workplace. Engagement and motivation are often team-based attitudes, so a team of individuals who feel their needs are being met can create a more positive, engaging culture within the workplace. It is important to assess whether you feel your needs are being met in your current position. Your needs are important and valuable, so keep them high on your list of priorities. You can also look for ways to make changes in your professional life and create a positive, engaging work atmosphere. And those are my references.